What is up, guys, gals, and you awesome means and gamers of different shapes and sizes. It is me, Joshua, Proxy, bringing you some RIGS Mechanized Combat League today on the PlayStation 4 Pro via the PSVR headset, and it's going to be pretty freaking awesome. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and why not subscribe for more RIGS content in the future, because I want to get back into this. I've missed this game so much. As you know, I am actually in New Zealand at the moment, and so I haven't really been able to play this game a lot, because obviously my family all want to play on the PlayStation VR, and it's one of those games where you really want to sit down with it for an hour or two, and just really immerse yourself. And it's also kind of difficult as well, because when you're playing the PlayStation VR, you can't see what's around you. So if you're like by yourself at night and you're playing a game and you don't know if someone's gonna like just touch your shoulder and you're gonna freak out, you need to really immerse yourself, but also seclude yourself when it comes to playing these types of games, because obviously it's very multiplayer focused. But still, would love to know your opinion in the comment section below, what you think to RIGS Mechanized Combat League. As you may already know, in December we're actually getting a brand new DLC pack with a brand new map, which is gonna be really cool, a new set of rig type teams, which is going to be really awesome as well. So it's just really exciting. These are going to be like speed focused ones, and I really want to cover them when they come out. I think they actually come out today, which is very exciting. Also got even more customizations and things, but this is a video that I did about 2 days ago, and basically I just wanted to try and get back into it, show you some gameplay, as well as you've seen the quality of the PlayStation VR when it's on the PlayStation Pro, because as you already know, you can play the PlayStation VR on both console types, but you actually get an increased sense of quality when it comes to RIGS Mechanized Combat League on the PlayStation Pro. So through this footage, as you can see, you actually have 1080p outputs when it comes to the recording, but it's even more sharp when it comes to the gameplay visualization itself, which is really cool. Now this is actually a 1v1 match type where basically you just kind of like go against a single player, but they have their own team from the career mode, which is quite exciting. This is one of my preferred modes because it's kind of like Pokemon in a sense, where you get your own little team. They're completely different, fully customizable, kind of that thing where you can just change whatever you like. So if you want like a medic team, or if you want, kind of like an all-out kind of like laser beam team or something like that, or just like complete tankage all throughout, you can do that, but you're not kind of like having to kind of like depend on like human players that actually kind of contribute to the kind of team format that you kind of want. So in this, I'm able to actually have that true like dream team that I want in the combat, and as you can see, the AI is really competitive, and it gets really tense as well, which is awesome. Now again, this is me getting back into this game. I have not actually played this in about a month, which is really annoying because I've missed this game so much. As you know, I love RIGS to death, and it's just so great to feel that like immense kind of pressure when playing this game, because obviously you want to look really good when doing it, but also that thing where you want to help your team just completely whoop some serious ass. And as you can see, we are completely locking this team out, which is so epic. I'm actually using crowd control at the moment, which is a different type of Tempest. As you know, I generally like to use kind of like the Tempest types, kind of like with like the dual machine guns, or say just being able to have that ability to sneak around the map, because as you know, the Tempests also have that ability to move really fast, but also be able to fly as well, which is a very unique ability for them. And it's just so cool to try a different type now. Now this one is obviously crowd control, which comes with the free burst sniper rifle, but also that impulse shotgun, which as we already know is a very deadly weapon when it comes to close range attacks. Being we've actually fought against Diaz, which is one of those AI types as well, which is in the multiplayer and also the campaign, and it can be just a serious kind of steamroller in a sense. Like, that thing can clean house. The impulse shotgun is just so deadly, and if you think about it, if you have a rig that has two, you need to be seriously careful. Now they're actually winning at the moment at 27-6 against the Typhoons, and again, this is one of those really cool modes where basically it's 1v1, but you get a full set of customizable kind of pilots, so you can actually take your own career team into the multiplayer and fight against another player's team of, career type pilots as well. So again, it's got that kind of like a bit of a Pokemon sense to it. I would love to know your opinion in the comment section below. The reason why I'm not really playing the kind of like full 3v3 at the moment, which is all human players, is that the matchmaking is still a little bit odd. I don't know if it's because a lot of people are just teaming up, and so it's just team people and not randoms, but it's still really weird that you get that kind of feeling of that you're just constantly getting thrown against teams of three and you're by yourself. So I did actually try to do some 3v3s where it was just human players, but I was constantly put with AI, and it's one of those things where even though the AI can be quite good, it's still not good enough against, say, a team of players. And so it's one of those things where I'm having to play the 1v1 at the moment. It's a little bit depressing, I know, but still really awesome combat, as you can see. Having to really look after myself, playing as a Tempest, because they do actually have one of the lowest health pools in the game, but I still have that immense damage output and also the ability to do some awesome air assassinations. And this is something that's really cool about crowd control, is that it can actually fly up, but because you have that impulse cannon and also that free burst sniper rifle, it means that you can actually aim down on people running around and actually kind of like initiate with that sniper rifle, but then finish people off at the close range when you're going further down towards them with that impulse cannon. And so I've been able to find some really, really cool kind of tactics, as you can see here. Look, going into that assassination, and even the melee is really powerful as well. Remember, we are actually using I believe it's kind of like a knockout type rig, so this basically allows them to actually melee people, but then also deactivate their 3 different systems. Because as you know, with the rigs, they all have 3 different types of system modes, where you also have the movement mode, which allows you to move faster. You also have engineering mode, which allows you to fix yourself, and then finally you have the offensive mode, which actually kind of like improves your combat effectiveness, kind of like, not really like doubles your damage, but obviously lets you do a little bit more damage. And so what you're able to do is, if you can actually get into melee range with this type of rig, which are obviously the red and blue ones, you can actually kind of like deactivate an enemy rig systems, allowing them not to do movement speed, not able to repair themselves, or also do combat effectiveness. But you can then also add that additional damage on top of that through the melee, but then obviously use your impulse cannon or free burst sniper rifle, and it's just an amazing amount of damage output. Again, like, even if you don't actually use the damage kind of like ability, you can actually like still do some amazing contribution when it comes to damage output. And it's just really cool tactics, you know. It's one of those things where, especially if you combine it with the Tempest rig, you obviously can fly around, as I said, and you can do some amazing aerial assassinations. And that is something that I really like to do when it comes to, say, using dead center in rigs, Mechanized Combat League, is that if you can just fly around and actually cover the map, you can do some amazing support, but also you can do some immense kind of, let's say, like assassination kind of stuff. And it's just it's kind of a very assassin type rig, I think you would say. Even just like against all the Tempest, they are all assassin types, because you can actually cover that field, but also while the enemy team are kind of like wandering around, just looking very horizontally, you are the vertical dominance, which is so awesome. Able to lock down the enemy team though at 53 points to 9. I do not actually get the MVP here, which is a bit of a shame, but obviously this is my first match back into Rigs. But I would love to know your opinion in the comment section below of what you think to Rigs Mechanized Combat League and what you thought to this match. Remember, I will be bringing you the brand new DLC footage this week, which is going to be very, very exciting. But it has been me, Josh, aka Noir Proxy, bringing you some Rigs Mechanized Combat League. Remember to drop a like if you enjoyed this video and want to subscribe for more Rigs content in the future. But I will see you all next time. Ciao for now. Version and the PlayStation 4 Pro version as well, you will know that they've actually upscaled, they've actually redone the color palette as well. They've made it even sharper.